Hey Scorpio, Amanda here. Welcome to Unseen Hands Healing. This is your reading for July 2019 at the time of the solar eclipse in Cancer. Let's jump in. Wowza. We start right out with the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Coins. There is a new beginning. Well, I'll just start with this. We got love and money on the table, both in like equal proportions. I'm really feeling it's literally like there's love, there's money, and they almost have form the energies around these two columns here of love and money, and they are like chunky. I don't know how else to say it. It's like this chunk here and this chunk here. Love and money. So we start out with the Ace of Swords. Some truth is coming through for you about the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins is very like solo, independent entrepreneur energy. So if you're someone who is like standing on their own, check out this card. This person is totally standing on their own. They are dancing towards their dreams, or like reaching up in this beautiful, graceful extension towards their dreams. There's the shadow that they're casting by reaching. The shadow that they cast in the shape of that reach contains their coins. That's something for somebody. The shadow you cast in the shape of reaching for your dream, no. In reaching for your heart, I think that's an emerald. That's an emerald that this person is reaching for. So, emerald, heart energy, green, the color of the heart chakra. The shadow that you cast when the shape you create when you reach for your heart, for the expression of your heart, that's what contains your coins. Wow, that just came out of nowhere. And it's victory. It is a card of absolute victory, security in your own self-worth, standing strong in who you are, and doing what you do. Doing your own thing, doing what you do, and doing it really, really well. From a place of your heart. This is like the dance of your soul when you're in your element. Just you as a being. And the Ace of Swords is coming to drop some truth right on that situation. See how they're pointing there? And it's two. I'm drawn to the two bird spirits here because there are birds in all of the aces in this Spolia tarot. The birds are the bringer of all of the aces. And it's usually just one bird bringing in the Ace of Pentacles, you know, the new beginning in Pentacles, the new beginning in Cups, love, or whatever. But this, like, the sword of truth is being brought by two spirits here. So it involves two people, but it's like a truth that's really about you standing in your fullness. And one spirit, the spirit of one person is holding that sword of truth. And I just felt this. It's ruffling some feathers. It's ruffling some feathers. Because look at the feathers, like the energy flying out of the feathers. It's ruffling some feathers. But there's some truth coming out and involving two birds, all right? There's love on the table here, so take that as you will. Maybe that's the connection between the love and money here that's both on the board. And there's a bird in the Nine of Coins. See that? The bird right there, perched. That is someone aligned with their spirit, working with their spirit in tandem to do this. Their higher self. And in the relationship between these two cards, it's like this person that's standing solo, doing their thing, having their... Oh, okay, hold on. There's a reason that the pentacles are in the shadow It's like maybe you're waiting for this energy to come in for you, and you're just like reaching for your heart, reaching for your heart opening, reaching for your heart opening. And that is the very action that's going to bring your pentacles. But right now, the action of doing that is like, you can't see your own shadow, which contains all of the pentacles. And I feel like the truth, some like truth coming in about maybe a love situation with these two birds, but a truth is dropping in that's going to eliminate that somehow. We'll get clarity on that. And yes, I do believe that's true also, because over here I pull a card for what's happening in the unseen. What is Spirit doing on your behalf in this whole situation? And we got 8 of Coins. This is Virgo energy. This is building, practically, tangibly building the thing, building the dream, building the thing that you want to build and create out in the world. This is like the actual putting in the work to build it. So Spirit is bringing that in for you. And I think it comes through this truth. Some sort of truth is coming in to bring a new beginning for you and your whole being, and how you earn money and the work that you do out in the world. Okay, let's move on to love. So then we have the 6 of Wands and the Page of Cups. I mean, yeah, this is victory in love. This is victory and the card of falling in love, a new beginning, potential in love here. Working with, I see the pages as magician energy. But like on a more micro zoomed in scale. So the magician has all of the elements that they are working with to manifest out in the world in like this very broad sense. And now we have basically the manifester. It's like the magician working with one tool at a time. The pages to me are sort of like the magician learning each tool, each element. And like all 4 pages build up to the magician being able to hold all of those tools, all of the tools of the elements. So here we have the tool of water. We have, and you're Scorpio, so you are well versed in this tool. We have the mermaid here, this sea creature swimming into the dark caves, and it's through using that tool of water. It's through using the tool of your emotional depths, emotional and intuitive depths. This is like another like mini high priestess. Using those emotional depths results in love. We have the page holding the cup of love, and out of that, can you see it? There's 2 tulips. 2 little tulips. Yeah, this is major love, and this is victory. It's victory. It's victory that can be seen by others. You know, so not just like etheric, esoteric victory that happens from some sort of internal process inside of you. Yes, it is an internal process inside of you, because the Page of Cups is going within, going down into those intuitive caves, using the tool of those watery emotional depths to come out and start this new beginning in love. But it's an outward victory with the 6 of Wands. I'm drawn to the 2 coins on the banner at the top, because we have like building something real and tangible. And there's those 2 coins. So it's like whatever dilemma of the 2 of coins of like juggling both, trying to juggle. It's like that victory has been understood, has been realized out in the 3D. This is fire energy, and we have fire energy for you over here too, because sort of the underneath of this victory in love is 5 of Wands. Internal struggle with the process of death. Your card. And right underneath death, when I pulled those cards, okay, so here's, I'll just like let you in on my pre-shuffle process for you. So I shuffle all these cards extensively, all the decks that I use. And then in choosing these 7 cards, I hold the deck, since this is such a large deck and it's a little, because it's got a lot of extra cards and it's kind of hard to shuffle. I just sort of like feel the energy and like where it needs to go, and then I let the cards open to the place that they need to open. And then like closing my eyes, I will usually take this card on this side and see what it is, or like just lay it down because that's the card that I'm taking. And I did that for all of these. Took this one that I could only see the back of the card. But for you, that card was the death card. And then it was like, I could feel it was like, you have to take the other card. And I looked down and it was Leo. So we have Leo energy coming out with death. There's a transformation of passion and fire that is in process. Yeah. In process here. Maybe there's a Leo in your life, and that's what this is referring to, that this Leo is in a process of internal conflict, but that is their process of transformation. Something is dying, so something new can be reborn here, which is really the journey of this Page of Cups, Six of Wands. I can almost like see the cycle. It's like difficult internal fiery struggle process with, and I'm very drawn to like the mummified hand and the dragon eating its tail, encasing, like trapping the wands. Interpret that how you will. And it's like okay. The dragon eating its tail is looped around these wands here, keeping it here, keeping this like mummified hand just sort of dead. And this black stuff, it's like an incense vessel here, but the vessel's containing something that's dead. It's dead juice. That's literally what I'm getting with this mummified hand and the black liquid. It's dead juice, and like that's the incense that's just like wafting through the air. It's not, that is a very unusual read of that card, but that's exactly what I'm getting, and it's not good. That dragon needs to like bust up. And I think okay. Interesting. Maybe it has to do with the Ace of Swords over here, some like truth coming in, but the image that I just got that cracked me up was this Leo card has this lion. Oh, and I just saw the sun. This feels like the solar eclipse in Cancer that's coming up on Tuesday. So this video is being recorded at the time of the dark moon, moving into this new moon on Tuesday, the eclipse. And I'm looking at this eclipse happening, this eclipse in the background. And I'm looking at, and it could be the other eclipse in July, but since this reading is for the new moon in Cancer, I'm feeling like maybe it's that energy. But what I laughed at was these flowers like bursting. They're bursting forth and the petals are falling off with this like burst of fire. And there's even flowers bursting out of the lion's eyes. I think this Leo energy is coming through and bursting the loop of that dragon, the hold that dragon has, and keeping this like death juice just wafting into the air, clouding everything. It's like that is being burst by Leo fire, flower, power, just coming in and being like poof. Like, you know, like if you're imagining an explosion, the explosion that it might take to loosen that hold that a dragon has on something, it's like actually the explosion is just like hearts. Okay, interesting. I was trying to say flowers. Flowers bursting. Flowers bursting. And that's what creates the death. Something has to die, something has to compost and transform. And then as that's happening down in those like scorpionic watery cave depths, that's where this is the trajectory. It's like chaos, internal conflict because of this death juice wafting through the air. Sorry, that's a really specific image, but that's exactly what's coming to me. Creates a process of transformation that then like resurfaces up through the depths of the cave here. And like the watery emotions are allowed to be expressed, which then creates the new love here with these two sweet, perfect little tulips. And then bam, resurfacing with external victory. Oh, hold on, it keeps looping. I'm getting it now. Which then when the truth comes out between these two birds in this like love situation, the truth comes down and then pentacles. Okay, so for somebody, there's entrapment in relationship that needs to be busted up by some like fire energy that comes from a heart space so that this transformation process can occur, and the rebirth in love, either a different love situation or this love situation, comes from the intuitive depths of your emotion. It comes from, also this card is so blue. I'm just seeing like so much throat chakra, truth, 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 truth. I almost said choice. Also interesting. It comes from a place of actually choosing, which is this Leo energy as well. It's like the fire to say, I want this. I am this. Which then leads to outward victory, like a victory parade that everyone can see. More fire energy there with the Six of Wands. And then the Ace of Swords. The truth comes in and boom, you get your pentacles. Wow. Okay, I'm too curious not to look at the bottom of the deck, so we just gotta look. What do we got? Yeah. Six of Cups. This is definitely a love situation. I think somebody's busting out of something that's been holding them. You know, this really is the theme of the collective. All of these readings, it's coming out in very nuanced ways for each sign, but all of these readings have a similar sentiment. Break through what has been holding you back and move towards your joy. Move towards what actually brings you love and happiness and passion and truth. Reuniting with your joy. Justice, karmic justice. Okay, this is definitely like a major cycle being broken. This is another theme of these readings, a major cycle being broken. So that, and also the Six of Cups is very much a past life card. So it's like some cycle, some pretty ancient cycle here is being broken through fire power and through water power. Your powers combined. And it leads to a new beginning in love and money, and a reunion with joy and sweetness and innocence from the past that closes up some karma. Queen of Cups, that's you, Scorpio. And I pulled this for someone else, maybe Virgo. This is you, and this is a ring. Hold on, I gotta... This is a ring, a gold ring, opening up and pouring liquid gold to fill your vessel. Your emotional vessel. So if that ain't great, I don't know what is. It's like once your emotional vessel is filled here, then it's like everything turns to gold in a good way. Everything turns to gold. Okay, let me see if any of these other cards are important. Yeah, but it's like basically quickly, Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords, and Ten of Wands. Boom, here we go, Empress. So the story playing out here is Somebody has to go on this journey. Somebody has to break the chains. Somebody has to move on, to leave something that they've been building for a long time here with these Ace of Cups. They've invested a lot of emotional energy in it, but it's not serving them. It's time to go. They have to go. They have to leave it. They have to go on this hermit journey because of some sort of thievery, deception. Again, this is like the things that hold you back. There's something nasty in the air. I'm telling you, it's the wafts of like death, incense, juice. That's this. They're realizing that. They're like suddenly their eyes are open and their nose is open and they can smell the death juice, whereas they were just like, you know how like a nasty smell that you get like either from yourself or from like somebody else, you kind of just get used to it. It's like at first you really, or like you're walking down the street behind a trash truck and you smell that trash and it's so gross, but then like the more you walk, you just kind of get used to it. Ugh, it's so gross. That's what I'm feeling with the Five of Wands, but with the Seven of Swords here, the veil is removed. That sneakiness and like that funkiness is just about to come out. It's about to be seen, leading to the Three of Swords, leading to some sort of heartbreak, some sort of breakup. But I'm drawn to the Sword of Truth right up the middle, blooming into flowers at the top. Yep. And then the Ten of Wands. This person, like somebody needs to release some burdens. And once they do, Empress. They get the Empress. You, whoever this is, gets the Empress, gets the abundance that's coming towards them. Nine of Coins, Page of Cups, Six of Wands, Queen of Cups, liquid gold, fill your cup. Six of Cups. Wow. Justice. Okay, that was quite a bottom of the deck. I think that's probably all the clarity we really need. I'm like, do we even need clarifier cards? But I think we should take them because they're here. So let's see if we can get any clarity. I actually want to know, well, I guess first, what's this trifecta over here of the Five of Wands, Death, and Leo? What else can you tell us about this? Yeah, they're like, you don't need to know. Ten of Wands. Just like in the bottom of the deck, put down the burdens. The burdens need to put down. And also check out the image of this person. They're absolutely famished. Their spine is exposed. They've got the guilt hump going on. This like crushing weight of the world. And their hair is all straggly and you can't even see their face. It's like in their hands, they're messed up. Somebody's got to put down a burden. It's not good. Ugh, you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling, look what the death juice did to that person's body in the Five of Wands. It's so sad. It's not cool. Or, yeah, put down the Ten of Wands. Put it down. Somebody needs to put it down. Any other clarity for this little pile over here? Any other clarity for Scorpio? Two got stuck. What are they? The Chariot and the Moon. Yeah. Like I said, the Moon. I think it's happening on the... I think something's going down on the Moon. Because we have what looks like an eclipse happening in the Leo card. And then we have the Moon. And we have Chariot. I think things that have been kept in the dark, there's going to be some movement. And it's definitely emotional in nature. There is movement happening, even if you can't see it. Because we have the Moon card here, so it might not be super evident, super visible, but I think it's happening. Yeah, Two of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. A choice is being made. A powerful, passionate choice. Let's get a little bit of clarity for the Page of Cups, Six of Wands combo here. What's this love energy? What's the heart energy for Scorpio? This is the card eking its way out. It's the King of Swords. Yep. Expression of truth. Somebody's got to speak the truth about this love, about their feelings, about their intuition. And that leads to victory. That's the victory, is speaking the truth. And this person in the spread here, I don't know if you can see this, but the king is holding the sword of truth and looking over at this whole mess. Like that. Looking over at that whole mess. I think once this love situation happens and the victory happens, it's like they look back in hindsight and they're like, wow, I see the truth. Why else? What else is with the Page of Cups, Six of Wands? Okay, yeah, exactly. Empress. Empress. Empress, also Empress coming in the form of Pallas Athena. See that? That's Pallas Athena right there. So this in combo with the King of Swords, in combo with the Six of Wands. Fight for this. I really feel like a fresh start is needed. The truth has to come out in this toxic situation. Again, Scorpio, whether that is a toxic situation someone in your life is in or a toxic situation you are in. This, put down the burden. Speak the truth. Let it compost. Let it transform. Let that chariot take you somewhere else. Take you to victory. Victory that comes from your intuition. If this is not a new start in love for some of you, then this is like a reawakening of your intuitive self, of your intuitive nature, teaching you how to work with this tool of water, of the water element. Remember, as the magician, teaching you how to work with this tool, Scorpio, is going to lead you to victory. And then you're going to look back on this situation, seeing the truth in hindsight, like, wow. And you are going to receive some sort of abundance here with the Empress, but you have to fight for it a little bit. Anything else we can get? Anything else we can get for the Page of Cups, Six of Wands for Scorpio? Is there anything, any other clarity that wants to come? Devil. This is someone being held captive. Someone being held captive. And that's what we see here with this dragon wrapped around the death juice incense. Keeping things dead that need to just compost and move on. Compost and transform already. Break the chains. Either the chains that you are under, Scorpio, or this could be someone in your life, but some chains need to be broken. The Devil is Capricorn energy. We have Leo on the board. We have Capricorn on the board. The chains have got to be broken here. Okay. Let's get some clarity. But I'm telling you, I don't want to focus too much on the negative, because once this nasty, I'm telling you, it's nasty what I feel with this situation, this dynamic, once it ends, then it's Page of Cups, Empress, Six of Wands, King of Swords. The truth is out. You can now receive abundance. You've got victory. Emotional victory, passionate victory. Okay, let's figure out this Ace of Swords, Nine of Coins combo. Why is the Ace of Swords here for Scorpio? Okay, yep, Knight of Cups. Someone's coming in with a love offering. That's why I felt the two birds there. That's why I felt the two birds delivering the truth. Someone is coming in with a truth that's coming from their heart. Speaking the truth from their heart, taking action on something, movement that comes from the heart to speak the truth. Ooh, we got a flipper, hold on. Wheel of Fortune, this is destiny. This is change, bringing big changes that are absolutely destined to happen. Big changes. Change is the only constant. It's the only thing we can count on in this life. And oh boy, is it coming your way. Yeah. Ace of Swords, the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth. So we have the Ace of Swords reiterated here. It's just the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out, bringing big changes. It's coming from a confession from the heart that reveals the truth to you and brings a whole new beginning. Okay, 8 of coins, 9 of coins. 10 of coins. Yes, love that. So now it's giving you a new start to go on. You're going to be, I do believe for some of you, you're coming together in new love. For others of you, the love situation is busting up, and that's the victory for your heart. That's speaking the truth here. That's going to allow you to start over as your authentic self. I don't know. I think it's love and money. Start over as your authentic self, and you're going to get like the home, family, all the earthly plane abundance of your dreams, because we've got the Empress here. Oh, wait. Whoa, that's weird. I didn't even see that. The 8 of Wands flipped up. Yeah. Folks, there is some communication coming in swiftly. Big changes coming in swiftly. Communication coming in swiftly. There's love and money here, and they are connected because 8 of Wands, I've heard other readers describe it as Cupid's arrows. So Cupid's arrows are coming in with some information that you may or may not know, but it is information from the outside coming in, bringing the truth, Ace of Swords, bringing a confession from the heart that changes everything, brings in your 9 and 10 of Pentacles, and helps it be something that you can practically build. We do not need any more clarity on that. That is incredibly clear. Ooh, Scorpio. Okay. Last but not least, we have some guidance from the major arcana cards of the Botanical Tarot. What is the guidance for Scorpio this month of July at the time of the solar eclipse in Cancer? What is the guidance for Scorpio at this time? Because I feel like... Okay. What is the guidance for Scorpio at this time? The Hermit card. Yep. So we have the Hermit's Lantern depicted as a ground cherry here. And in this card, the fruit is just peeking out of the husk. When that starts to happen, it's because the fruit is ripe. It's ready to be revealed to the world. So interestingly enough, actually, so for some of you, this whole process is going to cause a little bit of a need to hermit, to go within, to really do the solo journey. If this is a solo journey that you have not gone on yet, or perhaps you have not been solo for a while, if this is your like rough situation over here, it's like after that, the victory will come after some time of really getting solid in yourself and getting back to you. Then you can move forward in a new love situation. But for those of you who have been in hermit mode, waiting for other situations to resolve, I do feel like that new love is coming in. And what I'm really seeing in this Hermit card is the husk cracking open. The husk is peeling back just like automatically, and the fruit is ready. It's ripe. It's time. It's time to actually come out of that hermit cave as your full self, as your full beautiful self, in tandem with someone else, I believe, a love, and you're going to build 10 of Pentacles. You're going to build a life. You're going to build a life together. Wow. What a beautiful reading, Scorpio. If you enjoyed this, please do click that like button so that this can get out to those who need it. Subscribe to my channel so that we can stay connected. This is just the solar eclipse. We've got a lunar eclipse coming later in the month. So let's stay connected as we move through those energies. And if you really like this work and you want to dive deeper, you can follow me on Patreon. The link is below. I've got tons of free resources on there for you, and you can join to be part of the community to engage with this and with me on a more regular basis. Scorpio, good luck this new moon, and you know, regardless of what situations are ending around you, or what situations for you are ending, coming to an end, stick with yourself. Stay with yourself. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your truth, and keep your arms open. Keep your open up your fingers from a fist to a fingers to open hands, so that you can receive the abundance that is truly coming your way. Yes. All right. Take care, y'all. I'll see you mid-July.